Afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Wichita, Kansas, on the campus of Wichita State University, X Stadium, Tyler Field at Gene Stevenson Park, the 91st NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. And we have a great opportunity for you today. We have a great game between two great leagues today. We have the Pacific International League. We have the Blackfins out of the International League, as well as the Hayes Larks out of the Rocky Mountain Baseball League. So we're going to go to the lineups in just a moment. Lineups are brought to you by Crossland. Here's how the Larks will go. They are the visiting team. Lane Sparks will lead it off and play right field. Trent Baker will hit second. He will be in left field. Jackson Babcock will hit third. He will be over at first base. The cleanup man will be the designated hitter, Wilbert Espinal. Thomas Lacey will be over at third base and hit fifth. Hitting sixth is Caleb Duncan. He will be in center field. Lorenzo Rios will be over doing the catching. Hitting eighth will be Tabor Stokes. He will be at shortstop. And C.J. Reed will be at second base. Again, that is Sparks, Baker, Babcock, Espinal, Lacey, Duncan, Rios, Stokes, and Reed. Going to pause for the national anthem. We'll be right back with the defense and the first pitch. This is the 91st NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back.
At Evergy, we're focused not just on what we power, but on who we power, right here in our community. We provide payment assistance to our neighbors who need it. Invest in organizations and people, creating opportunity for all to benefit. And volunteer our time around our hometown so that together we improve it. Because we're committed to spreading good energy throughout our community. Evergy, the utility company.
BMA's residential cleaning service knows there's no place like home, especially when your home is cleaned by our experienced staff. From floor to ceiling, we've got you covered. Learn more at bmasclean.com. BMA's Cleaning Sports, PBS, Kansas. Seriously good.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. Real college, really affordable.
Love was nearly lost until Pizza Hut showed up.
Go get her. Hi, I'm Peter.
Looks like a meat lover's Deborah.
Pizza Hut's hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose from 4 Hut Lovers pizzas starting at $12.99 each. Order on the app.
And welcome back. A great rendition of the national anthem by Hall of Fame legend Mike Dean. Again, Larks and the Blackfins. I am Todd Hook. I'll be describing the action. I am the voice of the Hayesville Aviators and CEO of HookBats.com. Pleased to be with you today. We have a great matchup. Seattle Blackfins and your Hayes Larks. Your Larks, the 2024 NBC champ. They come in 20-4 in the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League, 28-4-1 overall. They were established in 1946 and been a long-time participant in the National Baseball Congress World Series. They are 125-74 overall. They've made 39 appearances in the big tournament. They've had 6 runner-up finishes and 10 top 3 finishes. So looking forward to a great ball game today. Defensively for the Blackfins, left and right in the outfield, Perrin, Blum, and Williams. Singleton over at third base, Kaufman at shortstop, Carter at second base, Bigby over at first, and Requa will do the catching. And on the mound out of Forney, Texas, Nick Gray. Excuse me, that is Jack Felton. My apologies. Got the numbers mixed up there, folks. I guess we're having our own spring training up here. So Jack Felton will be towing the mound today, a right-hander out of Seattle, Washington, and the University of Akron. Last spring, he got into 11 games. He started 5, worked 32 innings. He was 0-2 with a 5.85 ERA. We are just about ready to go. Warm-up tosses are in the books. Here is Lane Sparks. He steps in out of Brennan, Texas. Out of Wharton State, where he had pretty good numbers last spring, hit .314 with 3 homers. He is having an exceptional summer. He takes high and away, ball 1. First pitch weather brought to you by hookbats.com. 89 degrees, wind out of the south at 6. That's blowing out to left field. Swung through and missed to count even 1-1. Sparks hitting .377, playing right field today. Fenton, a quick worker. That's fouled away left side. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sparks. Good to be with you today. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Feel free to tune us in and play hooky. That is swung through and missed, so a good start for Jack Fenton. 1 away here in the top of the first. Game 2 today. Dodge City dispatched of Seattle 8-0 in Game 1 this morning. Games on the docket today. They were moved up due to possible weather rolling in. So here is Trent Baker out of Montgomery, Texas. Takes ball 1. Only got into 5 games at Lamar last spring, but made good use of it. Hit .333. He's hitting .316 so far in the Rocky Mountain Baseball League. And a 2-0 foul back. Good start for Fenton. He's getting out ahead and pounding the zone early. Two balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch misses low. Pretty good frame job by Requa. Nothing doing. 3-1. And the 3-1 misses low. And Trent Baker draws a 1-out walk. He will be aboard. So it'll be Jackson Babcock out of League City, Texas. Having a pretty good summer, folks. Hitting .422. Hit .374 at the Colorado School of Mines last spring. Drove in 39. Right on left matchup. Good lead over there. Took a little off. Tried to check his swing. I'm not sure whether he went around or they called it a strike. Either way, it's 0-1. Top of the first just underway. If you're in the area, come on out. Runner goes. And down to second base is Baker with a stolen base. Requa couldn't find the handle. So the Larks with a runner in scoring position. They are hitting .328 as a team with runners in scoring position. 1 out in the inning. That's in there at the belt. 1-2 to Jackson Babcock. Tune us in from work. Be sure to turn it off when your boss comes around. 1-2. That's popped up left side. Perrin coming hard near the line. He will gather it for out number 2. Two outs in the inning. Runner at second base. Pretty symmetrical ballpark. All artificial surface. 330 down the lines. 375 in the alley. 390 to dead center. Had a little rain this morning. Did not disrupt play one bit. Here is Wilbert Espinal. First pitch to him in there at the belt for a strike. He's out of Marietta, Georgia. Pretty good power. Had 8 homers at Alabama State last year and drove in 38. Designated hitter today. 0-1. Took a little off. He swung through it. And quickly 0-2. So Fenton got the first guy on swings. Walked Baker. Got Babcock to fly out, and you're up to date. Nice to have you with us. 0-2. That is into center field. Blum ranging to his right. He won't get there. That'll roll to the wall. And scoring from second base on the play is Baker. So an 0-2. Ball in the gap off the bat of Wilbert Espinal. And the Larks lead at 1-0. So it'll be Thomas Lissy with 2 outs in the inning. All the damage done. 2 outs, 1-0 Larks. We're in the top of the first. Lissy out of Harlingen, Texas, and Incarnate Word. 294 last spring. He is tearing it up this summer, hitting 387. Larks with another runner in scoring position. Ball 1 to Lissy. Larks come in hitting, you might want to sit down for this one, 346 as a team. A lot of guys back from last year's squad. So high hopes for the Larks contingent. 2 balls and no strikes to Lissy. Two-0. Little flare, pop foul out of play. 2 balls and a strike. And that missed away. Three balls and a strike to Thomas Lissy, the third baseman today. Runner at second base is Espinal. And the pitch took a little off, but has ripped foul right side. Fenton pitch number 19 coming, 11 for strikes, so he's been around the zone. Anytime you get more than 13, Coach Kemnitz says you need to try to stay around 13. And swung on and missed. Nice change of pace, and Lissy will take a seat, and that'll do it. Larks, they get 1. We go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Larks. You're watching the 91st NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be back.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. Real college, really affordable.
Love was nearly lost until Pizza Hut showed up.
Go get her. Hi, I'm Peter.
Looks like the meat lover's different.
Pizza Hut's hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose from 4 Hut Lovers pizzas starting at $12 each. Order on the app.
One to nothing Larks. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's how the Blackfins will go. Josh Carter will lead it off and play second base, followed by Paxton Bigby. He will be over at first. The designated hitter, J.J. Starkus, will hit third. The cleanup guy will be the right fielder, Josh Williams. Jeff Perrin will be in left field and hit fifth. Hitting sixth, Brody Blum. He'll be in center. Harrison Kaufman will be in at shortstop and hit 7th. Mike Singleton will be over at third base and hit 8th. And rounding out the order is your catcher, Braden Requa. Again, that is Carter, Bigby, Starkus, Williams, Perrin, Blum, Kaufman, Singleton, and Requa. Defensively, for the Larks, left to right in the outfield, Baker, Duncan, and Sparks. Lissy over at third base. Stokes will play shortstop. Reed will be at second base. Babcock will play first. Rios will do the catching. And on the mound out of Forney, Texas, right-hander Nick Gray. So far this summer, Gray has worked 33 1/3. He's 6-0. He's only given up 16 hits, 10 runs, and a very stingy ERA of 1.68. So here we go. Carter, Bigby, Starkus. Here is Josh Carter. Dallas, Texas native, hitting .259. He's driven in 7 so far this summer. First pitch to him. Swung on and fouled back. They got a piece of Rios. So home plate umpire will take a walk so Rios can figure out where he's at. Gonna catch. As you can see, that was right off the mask, folks. So if you're gonna catch collegiate level, you're gonna have to be tough. I'm not. I'm up here. 0-1. Just missed away. Pretty good frame job by Rios. One ball, one strike. Nobody out bottom of the first. Fooled on the pitch. And it's 1-2. Bottom of the first. Larks struck first in the top. They lead it 1-0. And the 0-2. Sprayed foul right side. A little tardy. Pictures brought to you by Butler Creative TV. Butler County Community College doing a fine job, by the way. If you want to send your kid to college, Butler needs to be on your list. That swung on and missed. Nice change of pace from Nick Gray, and that'll do it for Josh Carter. 1 out in the inning. So Paxton Bigby will step in out of Snohomish, Washington. Couldn't find any numbers on him for this summer, so I don't think he's been with the Blackfins all summer, but he did have pretty good numbers at Shoreline Community College last spring where he hit .343. Nice pitch on the outer half from Gray. Strike 1. 0-1. Just missed high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blackfins out of the Pacific International League. This is their 3rd consecutive appearance. They went 0-3 in 2024 and 1-3 in 2023. They're 1-6 all time in National Baseball Conference play. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bigby. 13-12 in the Pacific International League this summer. 17-15 overall. On the ground right side. Babcock will have it. He'll take it himself. And 2 away. J.T. Starkus out of Las Vegas will step in. Tried to check his swing. They appealed. He didn't go. 1 ball and no strikes. Pretty filthy slider there from Nick Gray. If he can get the soft stuff over early, he will be very effective. And the 1-0 just missed inside. Good job by Rios behind the plate. Everything is down and up when he receives the baseball. That's how you do it, boys and girls. 2 balls and no strikes. That is ripped to left. Baker, that'll get over his head, and one hop and over the wall for a ground rule double. So a 2-out double for Starkus. So 2 outs in the inning. Runner at second base. Blackfins hitting .305 in scoring position this summer. Here's Josh Williams out of Chicago and Shoreline Community College, having a nice summer, hitting .320. They shade him a little bit towards left field, a lot of room in right center. And the first pitch to him, up and away, ball 1. Dead calm here at the ballpark. How often can you say that in southern Kansas? Dead calm. Beautiful day. If you're in the area, come on out. Swung through and fouled back, and it's 1-1. Going to want to stay with us during the break. We're going to have the Dizzy Bat Race, so you don't want to miss that. One to nothing Larks. And a 1-1. Swung through and missed. Took a little off. $14 pitches for Gray, 7 of which for strikes. So he is right on pace to hang around for a while. 1-2. Sprayed foul left side. So Williams, a good quality at bat here. Got to wonder if they might turn Starkus loose. They are a running team. They have 89 stolen bases as a team this summer. 1-2. Almost hit him, and maybe it did. So a hit by pitch for Josh Williams. He will take his base. And the Blackfins have something cooking with 2 outs with the runners at first and second. Left fielder Jeff Perrin. Edmonds Community College product. Takes inside ball 1. Pretty good numbers last spring at .333 with a couple homers. So he has some power. They're going to shade him towards right field. A lot of room in left center. Infield pretty much straight up and deep. And fouled away. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Just underway. Game 2 of today's lineup. Dodge City already took care of the Seattle Studs 8-0 in run rule fashion. So a good start for the A's. One in the dirt. Not a drop of dirt anywhere out here, but we're still going to say in the dirt, even though we're all artificial surface. 2-1. That missed inside. 3-1. So Rio's going to go out and talk to him. A little out of character for Nick Gray. Doesn't walk a lot of people, and he's already hit a man. 4 games tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. Either tune in or come out. So a quick conference between Rios and Gray. We're ready to go. 2 outs in the inning. Here's a 3-1. Just missed low. Rios held it there for a second. Pretty good take by Perrin, and they're loaded up. First walk issued by Nick Gray. So Brody Blum will step in with them loaded. He's out of Seattle. 281 for the summer for Brody. And the first pitch to him. Took a little off and foul out in front of the plate. No balls and a strike. Gray 6-0 this past summer for the Larks. No balls and a strike. That just missed high. 23 pitches for Gray, 12 for strikes. So a little out of character. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases loaded, Gray trying to get out of it. Fouled back this way. One and two, Gray a pitch away from getting out of it. And the 1-2 fouled away. A good battle by Brody Blum. 6th man to hit here in the inning. Longtime head coach Frank Leo out to retrieve that foul ball. 1 and 2. Bounced foul. Fins are coached by Ben Andrews and Dave Snell. They have Blum shaded towards left field. A lot of room in right center. It gets in that gap. It's going to clear him. And that just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hayes contingent not happy with that one. Two. Here it is. Fouled back. So Brody Blum going to make him work for it. And a 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. So the Fins are going to leave them loaded. We've played 1. Larks 1 and the Fins nothing. You're watching the NBC World Series powered by Evergy, going to the Dizzy Bat Race. Stay tuned.
All right, I think I'm going to go. Good job. I'm going to leave you with a funny story. So my youngest, he's a firefighter now. We chased him all over the country playing ball. And he was playing in a tournament in Taunton and K-State. And I wasn't half paying attention to the game, and my wife says, "Hey, Drew's up back. Go get a good picture." So I just ran down the first base line, took this picture. Looked great. Power Cat was in the picture. Had it blown up, frame, was leaned up against a chair. Drew comes walking through and he goes, "Why do you guys have a picture of Cody?" I go, "What?" "No, that's you." He goes, "No, Dad, that's not me. That's Cody." I said, "Well, Drew, we didn't want you to find out this way. We love Cody more than you." I called his parents and I got a good picture.
1-0 Larks. You just watched the dizzy bat race. Sure glad they don't ask us to do that. We don't even need to turn around in circles at our age. 1-0 Larks. We go to the top of the second. Fins left them loaded. They squandered a golden opportunity. We go to the top of the second. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Larks. Duncan, Rios, and Stokes expected. So Fenton out for inning number 2. He threw 20 pitches in the first inning, 12 of which were strikes. Here is Caleb Duncan out of Goodyear, Arizona. Takes the first one upstairs, ball 1. Popped up right side. Reed going out. And it'll be the center fielder, Duncan, calling him off. Good communication for out number 1. I'm Todd Hook. I'm glad to be describing the action today. Here is Lorenzo Rios. Thank you for joining us today. Rios out of Yorksville, Illinois. 17 games at Rice University. Shows bunt. It gets it down, and that is going to stay fair, folks. It's a good job by Singleton at third base. Not a whole lot he could have done because Rios runs pretty well. So set the bat angle and a good drag by Lorenzo Rios. An infield hit. He's aboard with 1 out. So here is Tabor Stokes out of Mustang, Oklahoma. 280 at Hutch Community College, drove in 31. Takes ball 1. One ball and no strikes. That is into left field and deep. Perrin going back, looking up, and gone. Off the scoreboard, a 2-run homer by Tabor Stokes. And the Larks extend their lead to 3-0. Perrin took a couple of steps, turned around and watched it bang off the scoreboard. And it's 3-0 Larks. So here is C.J. Reed. It doesn't get easier here, folks. He's out of Colorado Springs. He himself hit 9 homers last spring at Hutch. First pitch came high and away, ball 1. 3-0 Larks. We're in the top of the second. 91st NBC, powered by Evergy. 2 balls and no strikes to C.J. Reed. He's the second baseman. What wind we do have is very light and blowing out to left. That had absolutely nothing to do with it. That was on the screws. Didn't get very high. Hit about halfway up the scoreboard on a line drive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice off-speed pitch there from Fenton. One out, nobody on. And he swung through it. And Requa will throw to first to complete the out. That is strikeout number 3 for Fenton. 2 outs in the inning. Here's Lane Sparks. Sparks 0 for 1. First pitch swinging. That is just over our head. Do have the window open on the right side of me, so we're waiting for that souvenir. year 11 in this game and have yet to get a souvenir, so maybe this is the year. 1 ball and 1 strike to Sparks. He's out of Brennan, Texas. A little bit fooled on the pitch. He swung through it. It's 1-2. Sparks hitting .377 at the start of the day. Two balls and 2 strikes. And that missed high. Fenton wanted it. He's going to walk it off. And the count is full. Popped up left side. Singleton, foul ground, shading his eyes. And he's got it. That'll do it for the Larks, but they get a couple of more. Big fly. Here it is. Big fly off the bat of Tabor Stokes. That is off the scoreboard. And we go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Larks. This is the NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. Larks, as we go to the bottom of the second, they lead it 3-0 over the Seattle Blackfins. Blackfins will send the bottom third of the order in the bottom of the second. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. Kaufman, Singleton, and Requa expected. Finn sent 6 men to the plate in the first, and they left them loaded, so we'll see if that is a factor. Here is Harrison Kaufman. The Seattle-Washington native takes ball 1. He has some pretty good power. Hit 8 homers last spring at St. Bonaventure. .275 for the summer. 1-0. Inside. So Gray out there for inning number 2. He faced 6 men and threw 30 pitches in the first inning. Be looking to cut that down significantly here in the second. It missed away. 3 balls and no strikes to Kaufman. Gotta wonder with his power, they might turn him loose. We'll see. It's in there for a call strike. Three balls and a strike. On the ground left side. Stokes is there. Up with it over across in time for out number 1. Home runs for teachers, folks. That's home run number 1. Sponsored by Kansas Strong, Kansas Oil and Natural Gas. So each home run, $100 for home runs for teachers. So Kaufman is retired. Here's Mike Singleton. Swings through the first one, strike 1. 1 out in the inning. Singleton out of Seattle as well. .279 at Shoreline Community College. He's hitting .278 this summer. Inside. So that home run by Tabor Stokes puts $100 in the pot for home runs for teachers. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pop foul out of play right side. Singleton, your third baseman tonight, recorded the final out of the inning. That is through the right side for a base hit. A good piece of hitting by Mike Singleton. He's aboard with 1 out. So Braden Requa, the catcher out of Stanwood, Washington, be headed back to Skagit Valley College. No experience last spring. Having a nice summer, though, hitting .354. Get his first look at Nick Gray. Here it is. It's in the dirt, smothered nicely by Rios. Stunning day, a little humid. Kind of an overcast day. We are expecting some storms later, so that's why they push these ball games up. So no night games tonight. That is off the hands. And Stokes will step on the bag, throw to first, and complete the double play. And that'll do it for the Fins. We have played 2. Our score, Larks 3, and the Fins nothing. We'll be back.
At Evergy, we're focused not just on what we power, but on who we power, right here in our community. We provide payment assistance to our neighbors who need it. Invest in organizations and people, creating opportunity for all to benefit. And volunteer our time around our hometown so that together we improve it. Because we're committed to spreading good energy throughout our community. Evergy, the utility company.
BMA's residential cleaning service knows there's no place like home, especially when your home is cleaned by our experienced staff. From floor to ceiling, we've got you covered. Learn more at bmasclean.com. BMA's Cleaning sports PBS Care.
When you
To the third we go. All Larks, they lead it 3-0. 2, 3, and 4 scheduled for Hayes. It'll be Baker, Babcock, and Espinal. So Trent Baker walked and scored in the first. He's out of Montgomery, Texas. 5 games at Lamar last spring, hitting .316. And pops the first one out of play. Strike 1. Very comfortable day, a little humid, 90 degrees. Hardly any breeze to speak of. Shows bunt and bunts foul. Quickly 0-2. Larks winners of the Rocky Mountain Baseball League, where they were 20-4. 28-4-1 overall. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Baker, left fielder today. Fisted foul. And a 1-2. That's bounced foul. Fenton out for inning number 3. He's struck out 3 and walked 1. Damage came from the big fly from Tabor Stokes. That's in there for a called strike. Baker will watch it. 1 away. Strikeout number 4 for Jack Fenton. 42 pitches for Fenton, 26 for strikes. First pitch to Babcock, popped up left side. Singleton, foul ground, looking up, and makes the play for out number 2. Frank Leo, the skipper for the Hayes Larks, assisted by Keith Harper, Andy Lawton, and Ben Tennis. Here is Wilbert Espinal with 2 outs. Bounced foul right side. Espinal 1 for 1, doubled, and was stranded in the first. Out of Marietta, Georgia. There you go, Frank in the dugout there, donning the shades. And he should. He's a superstar. Shouldn't have to buy a meal one in Hays, Kansas. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out in the inning. And nobody on. We're in the top of the 3rd. If you're in the area, come on out. Lots to eat and drink here. That's in there at the knees, and he'll watch it. And a nice, clean inning for Jack Fenton. Larks go quietly in order. We've played 2. We'll be right back.
At Evergy, we're focused not just on what we power, but on who we power, right here in our community. We provide payment assistance to our neighbors who need it. Invest in organizations and people, creating opportunity for all to benefit. And volunteer our time around our hometown so that together we improve it. Because we're committed to spreading good energy throughout our community. Evergy, the utility company.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. My Explorer at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
My bass.
Get 0% APR financing with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 24 months.
Finns with some work to do. They trail the Hayes Larks 3-0. Top of the order for the Blackfins. 1, 2, and 3. Carter, Bigby, and Starkus. Nick Gray out for inning number 3. Threw a clean inning in the second. Got the Blackfins in order. Compliments of an inning double play. So Paxton Bigby out of Snohomish will step in. Throw to first, not in time. Carter with a big lead. That's upstairs and away. 1 ball and no strikes to Bigby. 0 for 1 today. Bounced out to the right side in the first. 343 last spring at Shoreline Community College. And that missed away. Very tight but consistent zone behind the plate. We always get the best of the best in the National Baseball Congress World Series. 2 balls, no strikes. Lifted to right, Sparks. A few steps to his right. Shades are down, and he'll gather it for out number 1. One out in the inning. Here is J.T. Starkus, Las Vegas native. Doubled in the first. He's 1 for 1. A runner goes. Throw down. Not in time. So a stolen base for Josh Carter. Not sure if being there on the money would have got him anyway. Carter very speedy. He's in scoring position. That is fisted foul. 1-1. Blackfins hitting .305 as a team with runners in scoring position. 1 out in the inning. 45 pitches for Nick Gray through 2 1/3. That is into center field. That's going to get down, and a run will score. So Carter will come around and score from second base on the play. And it's a 3-1 ball game in favor of the Larks. So credit Starkus with a single and an RBI. So Josh Williams will step in. He's out of Chicago. Nice numbers on the summer, hitting .320. He was hit by a pitch. So no official at bat for him just yet. Runner at first base, 1 out in the inning. And he takes ball 1. .320 for the summer for Josh. And the pitch. On the ground, right side, might be 2. Second for 1. Back to first. Larks turn it. So the second inning double play. So that'll do it for the Blackfins in the third. They get 1. Our new score 3-1. It's chicken race time. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. Fins get 1 in the bottom of the third. They trail the Larks 3-1. We go to the fourth. Larks will send up 5, 6, and 7. It'll be Lissy, Duncan, and Rios. You're watching the 91st NBC World Series powered by Evergy. I'm Todd. Pleased to bring you the action today. So Thomas Lissy, he's a strikeout victim in the first. He's 0 for 1 out of Harlingen, Texas. So Jack Fenton out for inning number 4. He got the Larks in order in the third. First pitch swinging is Lissy, fouls it back. 49 pitches for Fenton on the afternoon. Through 3 innings. 0-1. Popped up right side. And that'll make the seats. Dodge City took care of Seattle 8-0 in run rule fashion in game 1. That was the 11 o'clock game. Games moved up today because of the threat of weather. We did have some showers this morning, did not disrupt anything. It's a good thing about playing in all artificial surface. You can play without much of a delay. It dries very quickly. Used to not be a big proponent of the artificial surface until I got older. Now I don't know why everybody doesn't have it. Lissy out of Incarnate Word. Hit .294 last spring and drove in 27. And he'll watch strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Jack Fenton. So here's Caleb Duncan out of Goodyear, Arizona. Duncan 0 for 1, flew out in the second. So he'll get his second look at Jack Fenton. Second and third time through the order, we'll see what adjustments these hitters make. 1 ball, no strikes to the center fielder. Quickly 2-0. 6 strikeouts for Jack Fenton. 1 walk. 3-1 Larks. That is on the ground, foul left side. Larks got 1 in the first and 2 compliments of the blast off the bat of Tabor Stokes. And you're up to date. 2 balls and a strike. Fenton ready. Here it is. That is on the ground. That is going to be gloved by Carter. And Caleb Duncan with an infield hit. He's aboard with 1 away. Ball was not hit very sharp, but just in the right spot. Here is Lorenzo Rios, the catcher. Singled in the first and was on when Tabor Stokes blasted 1 off the scoreboard. Rios out of Yorksville, Illinois, takes strike 1. 17 games at Rice University last spring. There's some activity now in the Larks bullpen. A left-hander can't quite get the number. 1 ball and 1 strike. Picked to first. Pretty good play over there by Bigby just to corral that one. That was to Bigby's left, so he had to reach across his body to flag that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung through it. And it's 1-2. Duncan headed to Wichita State in the fall. That is sprayed into left field for a base hit. A good piece of hitting by Rios. Hit it right where it was pitched. You don't draw it up any better than that. So the Larks have something cooking. First and second with just one out in the inning for Tabor Stokes. In the second, he took an 0-2 pitch and deposited it off of the scoreboard here at X Stadium. Stokes out of Mustang, 280 at Hutch last spring. Swings through the first one, strike one. Stokes headed to Ball State in the fall. First and second. Took a little off, just missed low. Larks hitting .328 with runners in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike. That missed away. Pretty good fastball at 87 from Jack Fenton. Top of the fourth, 3-1 Larks. They're threatening. Nice change of pace from Jack Fenton, and it's 2-2. Stokes 1 for 1, homered in the second. Drove in 31 last spring at Hutch. Took a little bit off. They're going to say that he did go around. So the appeal, and they're going to say it was a swing. Stokes will take a sec. We'll have a look at it with you. Looks like the old bat head went past front of the plate. Looks like he went around. So strikeout number 7 for Jack Fenton. So it'll be up to C.J. Reed to keep things going, the Colorado Springs native. Strikeout victim in the second. First one in there at the belt, strike 1. Reed headed to Ohio State in the fall. 9 homers at Hutch last spring. Drove in 62. Fooled on the pitch. Quickly 0-2. Reed hit .358 at Hutch. Has some speed, stole 17 bags. 3-1 Larks. We're in the top of the fourth. 0-2. 1 hopper. Carter up with it. He will throw to first, and Bigby able to hang on, and that'll do it. So the Larks will strand a couple. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 3-1 Larks. You're watching the 91st NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. College. Really affordable.
3-1 Larks. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Nice attendance here at X Stadium and Gene Stevenson Park. I am Todd, bringing you the action of Game 2 today. Larks and the Blackfins. 5, 6, and 7 for the Blackfins. They trail it 3-1. Perrin, Blum, and Kaufman scheduled. Nick Gray out for inning number 4. He has thrown 48 pitches through 3 innings and given up 1 run. Here's Jeff Perrin. Walked in the first. He's out of Winville, Washington. Picks on the first pitch he sees and fillets it into left field for a leadoff base hit. Good start for the Blackfins. Blackfins out of the Pacific International League. 13-12 in the league this summer. 17-15 overall. This is their 4th appearance in the NBC World Series. Here's Brody Blum, Seattle, Washington native, 0 for 1 today. Strikeout victim in the first. He swings through the first one, strike 1. Pretty much a cloudy day here in Wichita. We started out with some showers. It got sunny, and now the clouds are back. So hopefully we can get this in. Line to short, back to first. Got him! Third double play of the afternoon for the Larks. Nick Gray's best friend. So a line to Stokes. He's up with it and throws a dart to first, just getting Jeff Perrin, who strayed off just a little too far. Quickly, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Harrison Kaufman will step in. He's out of Seattle. He takes strike 1. 0 for 1 today. He's out of St. Bonaventure. 8 homers there last spring and drove in 31. 275 coming into today. That is bounced foul. Little sun breaking through the clouds. Good play by the third base coach. Pretty good range to his right. Wouldn't rule that guy out for the rest of the week. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Takes high. So Gray tried to increase his eye level just a little bit, but Kaufman not biting. 1 and 2. Swung through and missed. He was fooled on the pitch. Nice fastball at 92 from Nick Gray, and that'll do it. So the Blackfins go quietly in order courtesy of a double play. And we go to the 5th. 3-1 Larks. You're watching the NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be back.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. Real college, really affordable.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. My sport at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
Mud bath.
Get 0% APR financing with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 24 months.
3-1 Larks. We go to the top of the fifth. Issue still in doubt. Jack Fenton will continue to labor for the Blackfins. He has thrown 67 pitches through 4 innings. He gave up a run in the first, 2 in the second, and got the Larks in order in the third. So Lane Sparks leads off the inning with a base hit through the right side. He is 1 for 3 today. So Trent Baker will step in with a runner at first base. Baker out of Montgomery, Texas. He is 0 for 1, walked and scored in the first, strikeout victim in the third. 3:16 at the start of the day, takes ball 1. Four games tomorrow. If you're in the area, you need to come on out. Runner goes, throw down, not in time. Boy, good jump by Lane Sparks. Picked a good pitch to run on, a nice off-speed pitch from Jack Fenton. And second base, stolen base is Sparks. So Trent Baker with a chance to add to that 3-1 lead right here with nobody out in the inning. Takes inside, almost hit him. 2 balls and a strike. Fenton with a long look. Here it is. That is fisted foul. That'll make the screen. A lot of new amenities here at Gene Stevenson Park, Tyler Field X Stadium. We're live on YouTube from Wichita, Kansas. 91st NBC World Series powered by Evergy. I'm Todd. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And they picked a second, not in time. So they're going to call a balk. I was wondering about that. So let's have a look at that. Let's see what he did here. I'm no pitching coach, but looked like a little hesitation at the top, an attempt to deceive. So over to third base on the balk is Lane Sparks. And hit by pitch is Trent Baker. Got to wonder just how much Jack Fenton has left in the tank. Hot and humid day. Larks now have runners at the corners with nobody out. So that's going to leave a mark. Still nobody out. 3-1 Larks. Blackfins need some help. So Babcock shows bunt and takes ball 1. Babcock leads the club in hits. He has 46. I'm guessing a fair amount of those infield variety. Runner goes. Throw down, not in time, and into center field, the run will score. So the throw gets away, and coming around to score is Trent Baker. So credit Baker with a stolen base. An error on the throw sends him to third, and another error on the throw sends him to the plate. Two runs across. It's a 5-1 ball game. So the Blackfins unraveling just a little bit here. Surprised he didn't cut that throw off. On the ground left side, going to have to hurry. Kaufman charging up with it, and the throw is wide. Even if the throw is on the money, I think he probably beats it out. We'll see how they're going to score that. I would guess a base hit. Nothing official up here, but I'm thinking a base hit on that one. So Babcock will reach. So the Blackfins are going to talk about it. Let's have a little this day in baseball history while we're not doing nothing. Let's go back to July the 24th, 1979. Carl Yastrzemski gets his 400th career home run in Boston's 7-3 win over Oakland. So Yaz gets home run number 400 on this day in 1979. This day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood. 4 good hitters since 2005. Quick conference, and it'll be Wilbur Espinal. He is 1 for 2 out of Marietta, Georgia. 5-1 in favor of the Larks from Hays, Kansas, out of the Rocky Mountain Baseball League. Fooled on the pitch. Strike 1. Espinal, the designated hitter today. Eight homers at Alabama State last spring. So he has some power, but he's down in the count 0-2. That misses away. One and two. Foul back. Lissy is next. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still nobody out in the inning. 2 runs across. High and away. 2-2. You got to wonder just how much Fenton has in the tank. 76 pitches, 48 of them for strikes. Thomas will head it back to the Alabama State in the fall, and he takes strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Jack Fenton. 1 out in the inning. Lissy will step in. He is out of Harlingen, 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts, so he'll probably be chomping at the bit to get the bat on the baseball here in the 5th. 2 runs across for the Larks. They lead it 5-1. Thanks for joining us today. Pleasure bringing it to you. That is ripped foul right side. Lissy 387 at the start of the World Series. Off-speed pitch stays up. 1 ball and 1 strike. One. Swung through and missed. Pretty good live fastball at 89 from Fenton. Pitch number 80 coming, 52 for strikes. That's fouled away. That got a piece of Requa. Looks to be okay. One out in the inning. And a pitch. Way out ahead of it. And strike 3. Strikeout number 9 for Jack Fenton. He has pretty much had his way with the Larks hitters so far today. Duncan will step in out of Goodyear, Arizona. He's 1 for 2. Singled in the 4th. Flew out in the 2nd. 2 outs in the inning. Top of 5, ball 1 to him. In the air, foul, right side. That'll get out of play. I believe that'll make the parking lot, folks. I wouldn't park over there if I was you. One ball, one strike. On the ground, that is going to get through for a base hit. So Caleb Duncan right through the box for a 2-out base hit. It's first and second. Lorenzo Rios will step in. He is red hot today. He's 2 for 2. Singled in the first and scored, and singled again in the fourth and was stranded. They play him pretty much straight away and deep. Yorksville, Illinois. That has popped back this direction. Full cadre of games tomorrow. The noon game, Oklahoma MVP and Lone Star Kraken at noon. At 3 o'clock, BTL Hornets and the Lone Star Collegiate at 3 o'clock. 6 p.m., San Diego Stars and the Hutch Monarchs. And your night game, Derby Twins and the Santa Barbara Foresters. Plenty of baseball to see tomorrow. 1 ball and 1 strike. Day one of pool play. Swung through and missed. Nice fastball at 88 from Fenton. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 just missed away. Pretty good spot. Really good spot for a 1-2 pitch. Broken bat. That is off the glove of Bigby. 1 run will score. And they will hold the runner at third base. So Babcock will score on the play. Over to third is Duncan. Not sure how they're going to score that. I think probably Bigby makes that play 9.5 times out of 10. That's probably going to go as an error. But nonetheless, over to second base is Rios. Kind of a broken bat down the line, slick 6 hopper, and Bigby unable to handle it. Here is Tabor Stokes. Second and third. 6-1 Larks here in the 5th. 0-1. Took a little off, missed low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped up right side. This might end it. Bigby with another chance. He's under it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. So the Larks will strand a couple, but they get 3 more. They now lead at 6-1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Larks 6. And the Blackfins 1. We'll be right back.
At Evergy, we're focused not just on what we power, but on who we power, right here in our community. We provide payment assistance to our neighbors who need it. Invest in organizations and people, creating opportunity for all to benefit. And volunteer our time around our hometown so that together we improve it. Because we're committed to spreading good energy throughout our community. Evergy, the utility company.
BMA's residential cleaning service knows there's no place like home, especially when your home is cleaned by our experienced staff. From floor to ceiling, we've got you covered. Learn more at bmasclean.com. BMA's Cleaning Sports, PBS Kansas. Seriously good TV.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy.
Blackfins need to get to work pretty quick. They now trail it 6-1 to the Hayes Larks. They will send up 8, 9, and 1. Singleton, Requa, and Carter expected. Looks like Nick Gray continues to work for the Larks. He got the Fins in order, compliments of a slick double play ball in the fourth and the second. So that shortened those innings significantly. So here's Mike Singleton. Gray with 55 pitches, 33 for strikes through 4 innings, so he has righted the ship. He faced 6 men in the first, the minimum in the second, 4 men in the third, and again the minimum in the fourth. So he has righted the ship, and he is slated to hang around a while if he can continue along this line. So here is Singleton. He is 1 for 1, singled in the second Seattle, Washington, and Shoreline Community College product. Swings through 1 in the dirt. Oh, strike 1. Going to want to stay with us after this inning, folks. We're going to have the water balloon toss. Hopefully it doesn't any of them show up here. I wasn't supposed to get wet today. So Singleton hitting 278. Takes one outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Singleton has some power, had a couple of homers last spring. And a 1-1. It's in the dirt. That was more like a 55-footer. Good job by Rios just to block it and keep it handy. 2 balls and a strike. And a nice fastball on the inner half. Two balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. It's in the dirt. It's full. Gray will be headed to Angelo State in the fall. And a 3-2. On the ground, left side. Lissy. Double pumps and throws wild. It was kind of a swing and bunt. I mean, that could go either way. I think if Lissy comes up with it clean, he throws him out, but couldn't find the handle, had to double pump, and then hurried, and that's never a good combination. Second is Singleton. So not sure how they're going to score that one. I think if he gets rid of it in time, he gets it. Here's Requa. He's 0 for 1 out of Stanwood, Washington. Blackfins with a runner in scoring position. Requa takes inside. Blackfins hitting .305 as a team with runners in scoring position. One ball, no strikes. And a nice fastball from Gray at 87 paints the outside corner. It's 1-1. Gray appears to not have lost any velo. Six 6-0 on the season. He's worked 33 1/3 this summer. Fouled away right side. 1-2. Singleton at second base. Off-speed pitch missed inside, almost hit him. I'm told the water balloon toss will come after the conclusion of this half inning. You're going to want to watch that. It's quality TV right there, folks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just missed high. Count is full. Three, 2. Just got a piece of it. So Requa stays alive. No collegiate experience at Skagit Valley Community College for Braden Requa doing the catching today. And a 3-2. Soft liner, that'll get out. So that's into center field for a base hit. Requa's first of the World Series. So just like that, Blackfins have runners at the corners, nobody out, and top of the order. It'll be Josh Carter. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Walked and stole a base and scored in the third. Strikeout victim in the first. He's out of Dallas. Larks are going to talk about it. There is activity in the bullpen. Looks like a left-hander. No indication yet. Looks like number 27 getting loose in the bullpen. That is Brooks Jones out of Lawrence and Hutchinson Community College. And it looks like the Larks are going to make a change, and we will take a break. Pitching change will be right back. After this, you're watching the NBC World Series on YouTube.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. My sport at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
My bass.
Get 0% APR financing with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 24 months.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. College, really affordable.
So on the wild pitch, Singleton will score, and it's a 6-2 ball game. Down to second base on the play is Requa, and 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter. And he'll walk him. So not the way that Brooks Jones would like to start the inning, with a walk to Josh Carter. So Paxton Bigby will step in. He is 0 for 2. It's the Snohomish Washington product. First and second. Corners appear to be up even with the bag. Outfield straight away and deep. On the ground right side. Might be 2. Second for 1. Bobbled. And everybody will be safe. So Bigby will reach on the fielder's choice. Ball was not hit rather sharply. Reed shoveled it to Stokes, who bobbled it. And the bases are loaded here in the bottom of the 5th for the Blackfins. So J.T. Starkus, as you can see right there, just didn't hold on to it long enough. You could almost argue that it was in the exchange, but we never really got to the exchange portion. 1 out in the inning. No balls and a strike to Starkus. And that's in the dirt. And that gets away from the catcher. Trying to score on the play is Requa, and he will be gunned down. So a good block by Rios, but it was out in front of the bag, shoveled by Jones. A good heads-up play by him. But Requa is gunned down, 2 away. So a good heads-up play by Jones to able to, he had to charge it and shovel it. So a brief conversation with The Blackfins third base coach and the umpire is over. First and second. And the pitch. Fouled away. One and two to Starkus. He is 2 for 2 today out of Las Vegas. One out in the inning. Runner goes, throw down. Got him. So Rios put it right on the money. A good slide there by Josh Norman, but Lissy able to apply the tag. Look at this throw, right on the money, folks. And able to, a nice swim move there by Carter, but no avail. 2 away in the inning. So caught stealing is Josh Carter. So that leaves Paxton Bigby at the plate. And he swings through it, and that'll do it. So Brooks Jones puts out the fire here in the 5th. We played 5. Fins get 1 more. Our new score, Larks 6 and the Blackfins 2. You're watching the NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be back. We go to the 6th. Water balloon toss is in the books. 6-2 Larks. They will send up 9, 1, and 2. Reed, Sparks, and Baker expected. Here's C.J. Reed out of Colorado Springs. He's 0 for 2. 358 at Hutch last spring. And the 2-1 catches the outside corner. It's 2-2. So Jack Fenton continues to work for the Blackfins. 86 pitches, 58 for strikes. 3-2 to Reed, the second baseman. It's foul straight back. Three balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 6th. Game 2 of the day, Dodge City took care of Seattle 8-0 in run rule fashion. Just 2 ball games today for opening day. 4 tomorrow, starting at noon. And a 3-2. Pop foul out of play, so a good battle by C.J. Reed. And the 3-2 from Fenton. Popped up left side. Kaufman over near the line. He'll grab it in foul ground. And there's one away. Larks sent 9 men to the plate in the 5th and scored 3 times. They got 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 2nd, and 1 in the 1st. They lead it 6-2. Lane Sparks, first pitch swinging into shallow right. Going out is Carter, and it'll be Williams calling him off for out number 2. Nine strikeouts on the afternoon for Jack Fenton. So here's Trent Baker. First pitch swinging, fouled away. Baker 0 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. Has scored twice and has a stolen base to his credit out of Montgomery, Texas. Fisted, popped up right side. Bigby over in foul ground. He'll run out of room. They've got the netting all the way down to the bullpen on the right side. I remember when that was just wide open and you really had to pay attention if you were going to sit down there. Wichita State being very proactive with safety. That is fouled away off the foot of Trent Baker, and he will hobble around muttering to himself, usually words reserved for golf playing. Nothing worse than a pitch coming in at 80-plus mile an hour, and then you take a hack at it and speed it up off one of your ankle bones. Wouldn't wish that on everybody, but that is a very, very painful experience. So it looks like Trent is going to be okay. Wouldn't be surprised if Jack Fenton doesn't come back down and in again. And he went down and away. Count goes to 2-2. Correction, 1-2. That missed low. Fenton thought it was in there. Now it's 2-2. Baker hitting .316 at the start of the day. That is down the left field line. That'll get over the head of Perrin. That'll one-hop the wall. Cruising into second base with a 2-out double is Trent Baker. Ball was hit pretty well. Hit very high. If it gets any higher, it's out of here. I think he made good enough contact. Just had a lot of top spin on it. So with 2 outs in the inning, it'll be Jackson Babcock. Babcock out of League City, Texas. 4:42, folks. Take strike 1. Drove in 39 at the Colorado School of Mines last spring. 0-1. Took a little off. He swung through it. Pretty good pitch there from Jack Fenton. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning, runner at second base. Just got a piece of it, and that also got a piece of Requa. Larks with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the 6th. Looking ahead at the 6th. For the Blackfins, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Williams, Perrin, and Blum. No balls, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch inside. 1-2. And that's into center field. Coming hard is Blum. He will have it. And that'll do it for the Larks. They will strand 1. We played 5.5. Our score, Larks 6 and the Blackfins 2. We'll be right back.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. Mike Sport at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
My gas.
Get 0% APR financing with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 24 months.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College.
Real college, really affordable.
6-2 Larks as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Brooks Jones out for his first full inning of work. He's out of Lawrence, Kansas. He will get 4, 5, and 6. He came in and put the fire out in the 5th, getting the final 2 outs of the inning. It'll be Williams, Perrin, and Blum. And the first one to Josh Williams hits him. So the leadoff man is aboard for the Blackfins. Numbers for Gray. He went 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 of which were earned, a couple of walks, and 5 strikeouts. Jones, the left-hander out of Lawrence, made 13 appearances at Hutch Community College and 3 starts last spring. He was 1-1 with an ERA of 8.83. Here's Jeff Perrin. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. Picked a first, not in time. Just a little bit of sun peeking through, but mostly cloudy here at the ballpark. Temperature of 90 with pretty high humidity. There's some activity now in the Larks bullpen. A little bit of mulling around in the Blackfins bullpen as well. And that's high and away. Fastball at 86 missed from Brooks Jones. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams led it off with a hit by pitch. That swung on and missed. First base is occupied. He will be out. And Jones collects strikeout number 2 of the afternoon. 1 out in the inning. So Brody Blum out of Seattle will step in. He's hitless, so he's still looking for that first base knock of the World Series. Swings through the first one, strike one. Looked to be pretty much fooled on the pitch. No balls and a strike, one out. Just missed inside. Williams with a pretty good lead over there. This is a club that does like to run. Being down 6-2, you got to wonder, they're probably pretty cautious. 89% successful in stolen bases. Time's called, the umpires are going to huddle. Not quite sure what they're talking about. Looked like the third base coach initiated the discussion. So let's have a look at it, see if it hit by pitch. I think that's what they were talking about. So here is the pitch. It was pretty far in, but it didn't appear to hit anything. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brody Blum. That is fisted foul. Frank Leo heeding the advice from Bob Euchre in catching a knuckleball. Just wait till it stops rolling and pick it up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That missed away. And it's 2-2. Game 2 of the 91st NBC World Series. Swung on and missed. And strikeout number 3 for Jones. Very good slider out of the hand of the left-hander Jones. The bottom just completely dropped out of that. Two outs in the inning. Little number and foul. Bottom of the 6th. Blackfins still in it. They just need a break here and there. And they're right there. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. And the pitch. Just missed low. 1-1. And that's inside. A nice glove by Rios. Keep that handy. Fins hitting .284 as a team. High and away. Good take. 3 balls and a strike. Kaufman 0 for 2 on the ground left side. Stokes up with it, throws a strike to first. That'll do it. The Fins will strand 1. We have played 6. Our score 6-2 Larks. We'll be right back.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. Real college, really affordable.
Love was nearly lost until Pizza Hut showed up.
Go get her. Hi, I'm Peter.
Looks like a meat lover's Deborah.
Pizza Hut's hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose from 4 Hut Lovers pizzas starting at $12.99 each. Order on the app.
will get the baseball. We'll get to his numbers in just a moment. He'll get 4, 5, and 6 of the Larks order. Don't forget tomorrow, 4 games on tap. Starting at noon, Oklahoma MVP will take on Lone Star Kraken, followed by BTL Hornets and Lone Star Collegiate at 3 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, San Diego Stars and the Hutch Monarchs. And in your nightcap, Derby Twins and the Santa Barbara Foresters. So there's your lineup for tomorrow. So Cole Hoffman out of Palm Way, California. He is committed to Shoreline Community College, just graduated high school. So out of the frying pan into the fire. First pitch swinging is Wilbert Espinal, and he greets Cole Hoffman rather rudely with a base hit up the middle. Get to Fenton's numbers in just a little bit. He had a pretty good outing through 6 strong. Thomas Lissy, third baseman out of Harlingen. He is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He's 1 away from the golden sombrero. Little uncharacteristic. Comes in hitting .387. Drove in 27 at Incarnate Word last spring. Takes high. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0. In there for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike to the third baseman, Lissy. That's fouled away. So Fenton went 6 strong innings, gave up 10 hits, 6 runs, all of which were earned, a walk, and 9 strikeouts. So there's your numbers for the starter, Fenton. Two balls, 2 strikes to Thomas Lissy. Pop foul out of play. Espinal at first base. He led it off with a base hit. You're up to date. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lissy. Hoffman with a long look. Here it is. That is into right field, but playable. Williams in and near the line. He'll gather it, and that'll do it. So Lissy 0 for 4 today. And here is Caleb Duncan. So Duncan out of Goodyear, Arizona. Pretty good day. He's 2 for 3. Been busy in center field as well. One out in the inning. And he takes strike 1 at the knees. Duncan with singles in the 4th and the 5th. Flew out in the 2nd. That's fouled away. Quickly 0-2. Six to 2 Larks. And the 0-2 took a little bit off, and Duncan able to keep his hands back just long enough to get a piece. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Hoffman not a quick worker. And that is ripped to left field. Perrin over near the line. Had him played just about right. He will gather it. And there's 2 away. If he doesn't have him shaded that way, that probably falls harmlessly foul. But Perrin had him shaded that direction. Here is Lorenzo Rios. Two hits on the afternoon. He's 2 for 3. Singled in the second and then again in the fourth. Reached on an error in the fifth. Throw to first, not in time. Yorksville, Illinois product. He'll be headed back to Rice in the fall. Been busy behind the plate. Takes ball 1. And the 1-0. Popped up. That'll be the catcher. The catcher Requa colliding with Singleton, and that'll do it. So it looks like the Larks are going to strand 1. We played 6.5. 6 to 2 Larks. We'll be right back. You're watching the NBC World Series.
BMA's residential cleaning service knows there's no place like home, especially when your home is cleaned by our experienced staff. From floor to ceiling, we've got you covered. Learn more at bmasclean.com. BMA's Cleaning Sports, PBS, Kansas. Seriously good TV.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. Real college, really affordable.
Evergy, we're focused not just on what we power, but on who we power, right here in our community. We provide payment assistance to our neighbors who need it. Invest in organizations and people, creating opportunity for all to benefit. And volunteer our time around our hometown so that together we improve it, because we're committed to spreading good energy throughout our community. Evergy, the utility company.
Bottom of the 7th, we go 6 to 2 Larks. Blackfins running out of time. Here is Mike Singleton. It'll be Singleton, Requa, and Carter. Brooks Jones out for his second full inning of work. He got the Blackfins. He faced 4 in the 6th and did not give up a run. 1 ball and 1 strike to Singleton. Singleton 1 for 2 singled in the 2nd. He's out of Seattle, Washington. A couple of homers at Shoreline last spring, hitting .278 at the start of the day. 2 balls and a strike. Field now bathed in sunshine. Swings through an off-speed pitch. It's 2-2. Brooks Jones, very tall left-hander, very lanky. That one in there at 90, fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch, just missed. Rios thought it was strike 3. He was going around the horn with it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fisted foul. Gotta wonder how the humidity is affecting Brooks Jones's curly locks. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's upstairs. He'll walk him. So a leadoff walk to Singleton. There's some activity in the Larks bullpen. Can't quite pick out a number. So it looks like a pinch hitter now for the Blackfins. Looks like number 34, if we can find him on the roster. That is fisted foul. So that is number 34, and I don't see a number 34, so double check my list as well. You can't look these guys up too quickly. I don't have a 34 either, so we'll just call it number 34. See what... So the computer is a little bit behind here, so maybe... Actually, the computer is way behind. 1 ball and 2 strikes to number 34. Swung on and missed, and he got him. Strikeout number 4 for Brooks Jones. 1 out in the inning for Josh Carter. Looks like he got him with a pitch up around the letters on the outer half. Swung through it. So Carter will swing for strike 1. Couple of walks and a strikeout. Does have a stolen base. He's out of Dallas. 259 on the season. He's driven in 7. Carter leads the club in stolen bases with 14. And that's in there for a called strike. One ball, two strikes to Josh Carter. Second baseman today. Missed away. Two. On the ground, right side, that'll get through. So a good piece of hitting by Josh Carter. Didn't try to do too much with it, just went with it. So first and second. Carter picks up his first base hit of the World Series. And it'll bring up Paxton Bigby. Reached on a fielder's choice in the fifth. He's 0 for 3. So a left-on-left matchup. He'll get his first look at Brooks Jones. Bigby hit .343 last spring at Shoreline. And they're going to say he went around. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th. 6-3 Larks. And that'll make the screen. So a wild pitch. And a 2-1. Just missed high. 3-1. Second and third. On the ground, left side. That'll get the run home. Stokes up with it over to first in time. And a leadoff walk will score. And it's a 6-3 ball game. So it looks like they're going to talk about it. So while they're talking about it, let's do a little this day in baseball history. Let's go back to 1978. Pete Rose singles twice during the Reds' 5-3 win over the Mets, extending his hitting streak to 37 games to tie a modern Major League record held by Tommy Holmes. So on this date, 1978, Pete Rose gets a couple of hits to extend his hitting streak to 37. This day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. Conference over. It'll be J.J. Starkus. He leads the club in RBI with 23. And has 3 homers on the season to tie the club lead for that category with Blum. So runner now at third base. Here is Starkus. He is 2 for 3 on the afternoon. And is fisted foul right side. No balls and a strike. 1 run across. 6-3 Larks. Opening day at the 91st NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm Todd. Pleased to be with you pretty much all week describing the action. That's fouled away. Count remains 1-2. So I'm told by my crack staff, and I'm talking about Steve Carpenter, that today is the anniversary of the Pine Tar game. So I appreciate Steve with that input. Guys probably forgot more baseball than most of us will ever know. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs, runner at third base. Starkus out of Las Vegas. My goodness, how did he get away from the Havasu Heat? 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. Took a little bit off. And that'll do it for the Fins. They're going to strand one, but they get one. Our new score after 7, Larks 6, and the Fins 3. You're watching the 91st NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. In favor of the Larks, it'll be 8-9-1. For the guys from Hayes, it'll be Stokes, C.J. Reed, and Lane Sparks. Cole Hoffman will get the baseball for his second full inning. He faced 4 men in the 7th and did not yield a hit. One ball and no strikes to Stokes. And that's high, 2 balls and nothing. Stokes with a homer in the 2nd. He's 2 for 3. It's out of Mustang, Oklahoma. Headed to Ball State. 2-0. Hoffman took a little bit off. Found the inner half, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Just missed inside. Pretty good pitch there from Hoffman. 3-1. Stokes drove in 31 last spring at Hutch. And he swings through at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. And he spoils it. And we'll do it all over again. Three-2. On the ground, left side. Backhanded by Kaufman over to first, not in time. So a base hit for Tabor Stokes, the infield variety. Even if Kaufman and comes up with it cleanly. Stokes runs very well. Here we are looking at it again. Looks like he had his feet under him. So that'll be an infield hit for Stokes. Here's C.J. Reed. Hitless today, 0 for 3 out of Colorado Springs. And a runner goes, shows bunt, takes a strike, and nobody there at the bag to cover. A stolen base for Stokes. Even if the throw is right on the money, I don't think they get him. Stokes had a tremendous jump. Reed has plenty of power himself. He had 9 homers last spring at Hutch. Drove in 62. Popped up left side. That'll be the shortstop, Kaufman, in foul ground. He'll gather it for out number 1. Top of the order for the Larks. Here is Lane Sparks. 1 for 4, singled in the 5th, stole a base and scored. Brenham, Texas product out of Wharton State. Swings through the first one, strike 1. A nice fastball at 87 from Hoffman. No balls and a strike. So Hoffman will step off and chase Tabor Stokes back. It's the job of the pitcher to get that base runner stopped. Can do that in a variety of ways. Varying your looks, a slide step to the plate, or a pickoff. Popped up, left side. Kaufman out, shades down. He'll get it, and there's 2 away. Two outs, a runner on for Trent Baker. Baker doubled in the 6th. He is 1 for 3 with a walk. 1 for 2 with a walk and a hit by pitch. He takes strike 1. Nice numbers for Baker on the season, hitting .316 at the start of the day. Out of Montgomery, Texas. No balls and a strike. Runner goes. Popped up right side. And the first baseman, Bigby, with a nice over-the-shoulder backhand catch, and that'll do it for the Larks. They will strand 1. We have played 7.5. Larks 6 and the Blackfins 3. You're watching the NBC World Series. We'll be right back.
And I had a student in this very class. Jim was drawing something up.
And we have a 6-3 ball game in favor of the Monarchs. Excuse me, in favor of the Larks. My apologies. Larks 6, Blackfins 3. Battle between the Rocky Mountain Baseball League and the Pacific International League. 4, 5, and 6 for the Fins scheduled. Williams, Perrin, and Blum. New pitcher for the Larks, number 17, Adrian Nahar. Nahar out of DeSoto, Texas. He'll be headed back to Lamar in the spring. He's worked 23 innings so far this summer. He's given up 18 hits, 11 runs. He's 2-0 with an ERA of 3.04. So Adrian Nahar, your new pitcher of the afternoon for the Larks. So he's committed to Lamar University. Made 20 appearances last spring, in 2024 at Navarro. Made 17 appearances in 2025 at Navarro Community College. Worked 34 innings. He was 0-2 with a 5.56 ERA. So Williams will be aboard here in the bottom of the 8th. So Jeff Perrin, the left fielder, will step in. Woodville, Washington native out of Edmonds Community College. First pitch swinging down the line, and that is gone. So a 2-run home run for Jeff Perrin, and just like that, we have a 6-5 ball game. So Jeff Perrin picks on the first pitch he sees and just gets it over the wall in left field right down the line. A 2-run home run for Perrin. Blackfins now trail at 6-5. Blackfins have hung around. We're in the bottom of the 1-run ball game. So a pinch hitter now, number 5, I believe. That is Keegan Egan on the ground, right side. Babcock picks it up and flicks to Nahar for out number 1. So that home run, another $100 to Kansas Strong, compliments of Kansas Oil and Natural Gas, Home Runs for Teachers program. So that makes $200 towards Kansas for Teachers. So Brody Blum is retired. Here is Harrison Kaufman. So that was Egan. So Kaufman will step in. He's 0 for 3. So 1 out in the inning. 6-5 in favor of the Larks. Kaufman 0 for 3 out of Seattle. So he's looking for that first base knock of the series. And they appeal. He did not go. 2 balls and a strike. That was Keegan Egan out of Marysville, Washington, hitting for Brody Blum. On the ground, left side. Stokes has it. Throws a strike to first for out number 2. 2 outs in the inning. So it'll be up to Mike Singleton to keep things going. Seattle, Washington native. Take strike 1. Singleton 1 for 2 with a walk, singled in the second. Reached on an error in the 5th and scored, and reached on a walk in the 7th and scored. He's quickly behind 0-2. Nahar trying to put the inning to bed. That is inside. So Nahar takes over. That is fouled away. So Nahar took over for Jones, who went 3 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. So pretty good day for Jones. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's in there for a call strike. That'll do it for the Fins. But they climb back in it. Our new score, Fins get 2. Larks 6 and the Blackfins 5. We go to the 9th. You're watching the NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back.
BMA's residential cleaning service knows there's no place like home, especially when your home is cleaned by our experienced staff. From floor to ceiling, we've got you covered. Learn more at bmasclean.com. BMA's Cleaning Sports, PBS, Kansas. Seriously good TV.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. Real college, really affordable.
At Evergy, we're focused not just on what we power, but on who we power, right here in our community. We provide payment assistance to our neighbors who need it. Invest in organizations and people, creating opportunity for all to benefit. And volunteer our time around our hometown so that together we improve it. Because we're committed to spreading good energy throughout our community. Evergy, the utility company.
It's the summer sales of...
We go to the 9th, and the Blackfins have pulled within 1. Larks 6 and Blackfins 5. 3, 4, and 5 for the visiting team on the scoreboard. That is the Hayes Larks. Babcock, Espanol, and Lissy. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Babcock 1 for 4 today. He's out of League City, Texas. That is in the air to left field. Sliding and make the catch is Perrin. He took a double and plus away. So Jason Babcock with a liner and was robbed by 4-1. So Wilbert Espanol will step in. First pitch swinging, backhanded by Bigby. He will take it himself for out number 2. Thomas Lacey will step in. He is hitless today, 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts and a flyout. So Thomas looking for that first base knock of the World Series. First pitch swinging at a nice off-speed pitch from Cole Hoffman in there for a called strike. Lissy, nice numbers on the season, 387. .294 at Incarnate Word last spring. Quickly 0-2. Two outs in the inning, nobody on top of the ninth. 6-5 in favor of the Larks. 1-2. And the 1-2's upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. And they're going to say he didn't go around. Very close. Three balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning, nobody on. That is fisted into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. So Lissy collects his first hit of the World Series. So that'll make dinner taste a little bit better tonight for that young man. Here is Caleb Duncan. Hoffman made a pretty good pitch, got it in on the inner half on his hands. Usually that results in a broken bat or a slow roller, but Lissy able to muscle it into center. Here is Caleb Duncan. The Goodyear, Arizona native is 2 for 4. Takes ball 1. Picked a first, not in time. I don't think that was his best move. You want to stay tuned for the player of the game after the conclusion of this one. 1 ball, no strikes. It's in there for a strike at the knees, 1-1. Pretty good pitch from Hoffman. He painted the outside corner. One. Popped up to right field, down the line. Williams over near the line, and sliding and making the play is Williams in right field, and that'll do it for the Larks. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Larks 6 and the Blackfins 5. You're watching the NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be back.
BMA's residential cleaning service knows there's no place like home.
Have you ever needed to stop or change the way you do something you love because of aches, pains, or injury? The physical therapists at Select Physical Therapy are here to get you back to work, life, and your favorite activities. Most importantly, your goals are their goals. Their movement experts will listen and develop an individualized treatment plan so you can heal. Begin care faster by requesting an appointment today at selectphysicaltherapy.com. Experience the power of physical therapy at Select Physical Therapy.
There's something happening in Wichita. Excitement, movement, a vibe. A city that offers amazing experiences delivered with heart. Come see the place we love. We think you'll love it too. Discover more at visitwichita.com.
So what's the bottom of the ninth? We go 6-5 in favor of the Hayes Larks. Blackfins down to their final 3 outs, and that one is in the dirt, and that got a piece of the home plate umpire. So he went down. We will take a break. We will step away. We'll take care of the umpire. We'll be right back. You're watching the NBC World Series.
Have you ever needed to stop or change the way you do something you love because of aches, pains, or injury? The physical therapists at Select Physical Therapy are here to get you back to work, life, and your favorite activities. Most importantly, your goals are their goals. Their movement experts will listen and develop an individualized treatment plan so you can heal. Begin care faster by requesting an appointment today at selectphysicaltherapy.com. Experience the power of physical therapy at Select Physical Therapy.
There's something happening in Wichita. Excitement, movement, a vibe. A city that offers amazing experiences delivered with heart. Come see the place we love. We think you'll love it too. Discover more at Visit.
BMA's residential cleaning service knows there's no place like home, especially when your home is cleaned by our experienced staff. From floor to ceiling, we've got you covered. Learn more at bmasclean.com. BMA's Cleaning Sports, PBS, Kansas. Seriously good TV.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. Real college, really affordable. When you look for a place to
Love was nearly lost until Pizza Hut showed up.
Go get her. Hi, I'm Peter.
Looks like a meat lover's Deborah.
Pizza Hut's hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose from 4 Hut Lovers pizzas starting at $12.99 each. Order on the app.
I wasn't looking. I was looking.
BMA's residential cleaning service knows there's no place like home, especially when your home is cleaned by our experienced staff. From floor to ceiling, we've got you covered. Learn more at bmasclean.com. BMA's Cleaning Sports, PBS, Kansas. Seriously good TV.
When you look for a place to learn, train, and grow, you need something that fits with your life. At Butler Community College, we want you to reach your goals in the most affordable way possible. That's why we keep our tuition rates low, so you don't have to stress about your future.
It's why we offer hundreds of scholarship opportunities for pursuing your passion.
And it's why we work hard to provide a professional higher education at a lower price tag. Butler Community College. Real college, really affordable.
Evergy, we're focused not just on what we power, but on who we power, right here in our community. We provide payment assistance to our neighbors who need it. Invest in organizations.
And welcome back. We've had a slight delay. It appears that home plate umpire Courtney Lawrence has suffered from a medical issue and needed attention, so it appears that he will be out of the game at this point, and Mark Wagers will take over behind the home plate, so we'll have a two-man crew to finish off this last inning of play. Our score: Larks 6 and the Blackfins 5. The Fins got a couple in the 8th off a home run from Jeff Perrin. Josh Williams was on with a walk at the time, so 2 runs in the 8th to draw to near 1. So we are going to the 9th. New pitcher for the Larks, right-hander Nolan Wilson out of Hockley, Texas, out of the University of Cumberlands. Last spring, he made 7 appearances, 7 starts. He was 3-1 with 2.53 ERA. So I'm not showing that. Yes, Wilson will take over. He's worked 19 innings so far this summer. He's 3-0. He's given up 8 hits, 3 runs, and a very stingy ERA of 1.10. First pitch to the pinch hitter. Not quite sure who he is. He hit in the 7th. We will just go with number 34. He was a strikeout victim in the 7th, so he'll get his second crack at things. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Nolan Wilson will take over. So a 2-man umpiring crew, usually 3. So our thoughts for Courtney Lawrence as he receives medical attention over in the third base dugout. 2 balls and a strike to number 34. Any off-speed pitch in there for a call strike at the knees. Pretty good change of pace from Nolan Wilson. A changeup at 79. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stay tuned for the player and the play of the game at the conclusion of this one. 6-5 Larks. In there for a called strike. And he will watch it. He will strike out for the second time today. So number 34 is calling him Joe Schmo on the game changer. So top of the order. Josh Carter will step in. One out in the inning, nobody on. Bottom of the ninth, last chance for the Fins. First one in there for a called strike. Carter, a couple of walks and a base hit. He's 1 for 2. Scored in the third, stole a bag. He's out of Dallas. Appreciate the guys in the truck getting my monitor fixed. I was black for a while. Just had to make things up as I went along. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out in the inning. Took a little off. He swung through it. One and 2. And the pitch. Bounced back through the middle. Rounded up by Reed over to first. And he got him. So once that got by Wilson, he had a chance, but Reed rounded it perfectly and threw across his body for out number 2. So the Fins now down to their final out. It'll be up to Paxton Bigby going. He's hitless today, 0 for 4. He would nothing more than get his first base knock of the World Series right here, put himself in position for the go-ahead run to come to the plate. J.T. Starkus would be next. Larks would just soon not face him. It's in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Bigby out of Snohomish, Washington, hit .343 at Shoreline. Catches the outside corner at 87. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Larks faithful can sense it. One ball, 2 strikes. Wilson ready. Here it is. Just missed away. Pretty good frame job by Rios, but that was off the plate. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's in the dirt. On the ground right side, this might do it. Blocked by Babcock. He will gather, flip to first in time for the covering Nolan Wilson, and that'll do it. So the Larks are going to hang on to this one. Stay tuned for your totals. So for the Larks, 6 runs, 13 hits, and 2 errors. Kind of sloppy game for the Larks. For the Blackfins, 4 runs, 8 hits. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 3 errors. So, right now, our player of the game, we're going to go with number 6 for the Larks. That will be Tabor Stokes with the big fly in the second inning. So, congratulations to Tabor Stokes on our player of the game, Game 2 today. We'll be standing by for that play of the game in just a moment. So your play of the game is right here at Stokes with a 0-2 pitch, a line drive off the scoreboard. So your play of the game and player of the game is Tabor Stokes. and the Larks. So again, your final score from Game 2 of Day 1 of the NBC World Series, the Larks 6 and the Blackfins 5. I am Todd Hook. Pleased to be with you. You've been watching the NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.